You've been there, right? You see a colleague, maybe someone on your team, or even a friend, and they're just heading down a path that you know isn't going to work out for them long term. You really want to help, but how do you say something without starting a fight or making them resent you? That's the mentor's dilemma in a nutshell. And today, we're going to look at a pretty amazing and honestly counterintuitive way to solve it. I mean, that's the big question, isn't it? It doesn't matter if you're a manager trying to help your team grow, or you're just a mentor trying to share some hard-won wisdom. If you go in too direct, it can just blow up in your face. So what's the alternative? Well, you've got two basic approaches. On the one hand, you can give direct orders. It's the easy way out, you know? Just point the finger and say, stop wasting time, or this isn't good enough. But you and I both know that just makes people defensive. But then there's this other way. Indirect influence. It's a lot more subtle and, as we're about to see, way more powerful. To really get a handle on this, we're going to dive into this amazing old story about a Zen master named Vid-Yoga. It might be a simple, ancient tale, but trust me, the lesson it holds for leadership and mentorship today is incredibly profound. Okay, so here's the setup. The story kicks off with a problem we can all recognize. Ryokan's family is tearing their hair out over his nephew. The guy is just burning through his money, living for the moment, and pretty much throwing his future away. They've already complained to him directly, and surprise, surprise, it's done absolutely nothing. This is the challenge Ryokan is walking into. So Ryokan travels to see his nephew, and what does he do? Does he give him a big, "I'm so disappointed in you" speech? Nope. He does something completely unexpected. He doesn't say a single word about the problem. He just shares the same space with his nephew and spends the entire room in quiet, disciplined meditation. He's showing, not telling. The next morning, as he's getting ready to go, something really interesting happens. Ryokan doesn't pull rank as the wise, all-knowing master. He flips the script entirely. He shows a little vulnerability. He asks his nephew for a small favor, creating a simple moment of human connection. For just a second, the nephew is the one helping the master. And it's only then, right in that moment of connection, while his nephew is helping him, that Ryokan offers just one piece of advice. And notice what he says. It's not a criticism. It's not, "You're living your life all wrong." It's this gentle, universal truth that applies to literally everyone. It's not a command. It's an invitation for the nephew to think for himself. And here's the incredible part. All the family's direct complaints and nagging had failed completely. But this one quiet, gentle, indirect moment, it worked. The nephew suddenly understood the deeper message about time, about his future, and from that day forward, he completely changed his life. So why was this approach so ridiculously effective? What was the secret sauce here? Let's actually pull it apart and see how we can build a framework that we can all use. It really boils down to a simple 3-step playbook. First, you demonstrate. Ryokan didn't just talk about discipline, he lived it with his all-night meditation. Second, you connect. He found that moment of shared humanity by asking for help. And finally, you prompt reflection. Don't give orders, offer a quiet truth that allows the other person to reach their own conclusion. Okay, a cool story about a Zen monk is one thing, but what does this have to do with your 9 to 5? Well, it turns out a ton. This ancient wisdom is shockingly relevant for the modern office, whether you're leading a team or just trying to navigate your own career. I mean, just look at these parallels. The nephew's whole lifestyle, that's basically modern career short-termism. It's chasing those day-to-day joys, you know, like job hopping for a tiny raise or getting way too excited about the office perks instead of actually learning valuable skills. On the flip side, Ryokan's silent discipline, that's deep work. That's the quiet, consistent grind of building a real skill set for the long haul. And this all points to one big, crucial idea: long-term career health. When Ryokan said, "Take good care of yourself," he was basically giving his nephew career advice. He was saying, stop living for today and start investing in your future. For us, that means investing in your skills, building a real network, and looking after our own well-being so our career is strong for decades, not just until the next factory. So this brings it all back to us, because this story isn't just a manual for mentors. It's really a mirror for all of us. It's asking us to take a good, hard look at our own choices and figure out if we're building a real future or just collecting a bunch of fun moments. So I'll leave you with this to think about. When you look at your own professional life, are your choices today building a meaningful career with long-term health?
Or are you just kind of collecting those day-to-day joys, crossing your fingers and hoping the future sorts itself out? It's a powerful question, and the answer is what truly defines